Good day, everyone, and thanks for joining us. I'm Kelsey McCoy. It's show week at Hannibal-LaGrange University. The cast and crew for the show Little Women, the Broadway musical, are busy rehearsing and putting the final touches on the show. With more on that story, here's Alex Bradley.
Opening night is just a few days away, and the cast and crew of Little Women, the Broadway musical, are gearing up for opening night. The set is getting some final touches. The cast is rehearsing their lines and lyrics to bring this beloved classic story to life.
Finish it later. Come race me. I want to win one race before the winter's over.
I'll give you a 2.
Professor of English and set builder Jordan Hosmer says the set combines both abstract and reality to depict the March family home. He says he hopes that the set of Little Women will welcome the audience home.
The story of Little Women has so much to do with family and home that with some of our color palette, we have these warm tones. We want to the audience to feel that kind of sense of familiarity and almost homecoming.
Little Women is a well-known and loved story based off of Louisa May Alcott's life during the Civil War era in America. The story follows the lives and adventures of the March sisters, Jo, Meg, Beth, and Amy. Hannibal-LaGrange University student Romy Massey plays Jo, the second oldest of the March sisters. Massey says she's enjoyed learning the song Five Forever and stepping into her character's shoes.
Jo is really independent. She thinks she knows what she wants, but she's not actually really set on that. And she just kind of takes everything in stride while at the same time freaking out about everything.
Community members are also involved in the show, both on and off stage. Director of Theater at Hannibal-LaGrange University, Sabrina Brookshire, says she hopes the audience walks away both satisfied and inspired by the show.
I hope the audience walks away, first of all, I think just refreshed from an evening out at the theater, but also hopefully inspired by these characters, and just to grab on to the things that they dream about and hopefully to run with those, but to be excited about the outcome, whatever that may be.
Little Women will be performed here in the Parker Theater at 7 p.m. on April 11th through the 13th. The box office is open, and you can get your tickets for the show right here. But this is also the first time you can buy your tickets online. To purchase your tickets, just go to HLG.edu. Tickets range between $10 to $16. With photographer Kelsey McCoy, I'm Alex Bradley, reporting for TNN.
Again, the show runs Thursday, April 11th through Saturday, April 13th. Showtime is at 7 p.m. Tickets are available at the box office at the number 573-629-3182. As Alex mentioned, you can also purchase tickets online. You can find the link to the HLG website, or you can order directly from hlg.tix.com. In other news, Starbucks is back on campus and students are excited. The Loft in the Student Center is now offering all your favorite coffee drinks. Starbucks used to be offered on campus in the Roland Library a few years ago, but that option changed when the Student Center was renovated. With more on what students are loving about the return of Starbucks, here is Cami Fiedler.
The aroma of coffee is filling the Student Center as Hannibal-LaGrange University opens up Starbucks in the Loft. HLGu student Erin Preggy says she is excited for this new change in the atmosphere it has created.
Love Starbucks. It's also dangerous because it runs my Trodo out quite a bit, but I love the fact that I can just get a pick-me-up when it's like 1 p.m. I also like the fact that like the barista knows my drink now, so the cold brew, natural cold brew is definitely my favorite.
The Starbucks in the Student Center offers the same delicious drinks everyone knows and loves, from tea to frozen drinks and, of course, classic coffee. Starbucks barista Cole Clifford says the favorite drink so far here on campus is the Turtle Frappuccino, which is being served right here in the Loft.
Purely by the brand of Starbucks, more students have been coming, which is a great thing. We're trying to make the experience more welcoming here with the music and stuff, and I think because of that also, a bunch of little things that we're trying to do is helping out a lot.
Two of the baristas working in the Loft are Starbucks certified and work together at the Starbucks in Quincy, Illinois. They were both hired by Fresh Ideas to work at the university. Starbucks barista Savannah Wardlow says they are working to reach the Hannibal community along with the school.
We love as much business as possible, so just seeing more and more people. Also encouraging to get the word out to the public too, so that they can come on campus and experience it as well. We're actually working on setting up some social media pages, some pictures of the drinks, some information about you know, the hours, exactly when we're open, exactly when we're closed, what it means for the summer.
To pick up your favorite drink, you can head over to the loft between 7 to 3 and 5 to 10. Reporting for TNN, I'm Cami Fiedler.
To check out the hours for the loft, you can go to the Fresh Ideas website. Area high school students recently competed in a high school art competition hosted by Hannibal-LaGrange University. Winning art students took home scholarship money from the competition. An award ceremony was held in the RFAC on March 29th. Art gallery director Michael Klebanowski says the competition included entries from some very talented young artists.
The level of art in this year's competition was just kind of like the best I've seen in a long time. So I was very excited about this show.
HLGu senior Hannah Donahoe was the judge for this year's competition. She says the entries in this year's competition displayed both creativity and craftsmanship. This is the 29th year that HLGu has hosted the competition. Moving now to sports, the Hannibal-LaGrange baseball team is 30 games into their season, and they have not played at home yet. In fact, they've not even practiced on their home dirt this season. The weather and field conditions have been very challenging this year, but as Emma Anderson tells us, despite those challenges, the team is still having a good season. Here's that story.
Empty dugouts, empty bleachers, and an unplayable field. Those are all things that the Hannibal-LaGrange Trojan baseball team is dealing with. The team is almost 40 games into their season this year, and so far, none of those games have happened on their home field. In fact, all of the games for the baseball team have been on the road. That's because the field is simply not ready. After getting a new infield, the new material needs time to dry properly. Along with the heavy snowfall this winter and recent rain, the home field still requires maintenance. HLGu head coach Ben Strother says getting the field ready is a priority.
We're in a very tough spot in terms of, how we've had to treat and handle the field this year because we've had some new material put into it, and it's just taken a lot of time to get dried and get ready. Now it's just a matter of hopefully trying to get the dirt dried out and played on. We spent, we spent a lot of hours. Matter of fact, yesterday we spent full 10 hours out there trying to get it taken care of.
Practicing on the blue courts of the Maybe Sports Complex is not ideal. These practice conditions are obstacles for the Trojans to overcome. Junior catcher Zach Seiler says practicing indoors has been a challenging adjustment.
Being inside definitely has its disadvantages as a catcher, and as every position, everyone's kind of got to adjust to the lighting, especially. The blue ground is all right, but it just doesn't give you really true hops, true reads, and so it's a little tough, but we're making do.
With unpredictable weather and schedule changes, the Trojans have experienced their fair share of frustration. However, senior Nathan Burnham says the team's focus has not wavered.
Yeah, it's really rough being inside all the time, but just as far as the team goes, it's really awesome to see how everyone has, come together and really focused throughout practices inside. Nobody likes it, but we got to go in with a focus, and we do our best to get done what we need to do inside.
Now it's just a matter of time before the Trojans get to play on their home turf. They are hoping that the field will be ready for home games this weekend. With Colton Brown, I'm Emma Anderson reporting for TNN.
To check out the baseball season schedule, you can go to HLGtrojans.com. And finally, in sports, both baseball and softball fields have new Nevco scoreboards this season. The scoreboards are funded in full by a Pepsi sponsorship. The university also decided to move the scoreboards off to the foul line so that they can be seen from the dugout. That's all the time we have for now. Until next time, I'm Kelsey McCoy.